Good morning, traders. John from Crypto Candlestick Trading. Just wanted to do an update on crypto. We've got 40 minutes, just under 40 minutes before the new candle starts at 10 o'clock. As we can see here, the 4-hour chart had a bit of a collapse. I'll go into the single charts just so we can see a little bit better. So the 5-minute chart, and check out the 4-hour chart. So what can we expect from here, being the 4-hour chart? We've kind of had a consolidation here. We've had a big sell-off here that's got rid of a lot of weak investors, which is significant and pretty important. But the next thing that's significant and important is this huge collapse that's just happened here. This candle closes full. That's kind of saying something, it's almost showing this kind of, we've hit support, like it might not be much time before we actually start heading down even further. That's what it looks like at this stage anyway. We see it collapsed here. It got rejected at the 200 and straight below the 50, and then from there on it just kept on doing it. And even here, an attempt to get above the 50, there's probably, if we're looking at that candle there, there's probably around about 40% of investors pulled out before the end of the candle. Then we've got the engulfing that went above, and it just like straight away, if you have an engulfing that closes above and you think, okay, yep, this is the go, as soon as you start seeing indecision, so the decision's made, then we've got indecision, negative. That's got to be saying something for this rally. Like there's weakness straight after that good attempt, even though there was a few people sold off. But have a look at this one here. We had a nice breakout, good volume. We've got all that good stuff here. This is actually looking pretty good. We've got like a little bit of a cup there, a little bit of a handle that didn't get broken and gone back down, and no highs have been broken at all. So, like there's definitely no reason to be entering this one here. We do have an engulfing that closed above, and we're going to close above there. Like I'd be looking for more information before I did that. But in any case, I was asleep when that happened anyway, so I had no intentions to trade that. But so that's Bitcoin on the 4-hour chart. Not looking very positive, really. And then here, check this out. So it all depends on how this one closes, really, because, we can see that this one here, like this is kind of like a shooting star, but a shooting star works extraordinarily well at the top of a trend. But if you get a shooting star that's at the bottom of a trend, it all of a sudden turns into an inverted hammer. Now, if that happens on support, then we could actually get a reversal. But, like just have a look at, all the, like the selling, all the indicators here that are saying that it's, looking like a negative market. We need to, keep that in mind. And so far, it actually is looking like a pretty negative market, even though it is still holding support. We can see that, and this is just a continuous back and forward of, I can just see a line there that's like offering very good support there. So one there, breakthrough, break, support, and support. Wonder what's going to happen here. So it'll be interesting to see how this works. I'm actually going to draw a little bit bigger than that because I can actually see that this is I just want to include those wicks at the bottom here as well. That one there and that one there. So somewhere in here, if we break down below this level here with conviction, I'm considering a lot lower prices. If we actually turn around and have a reversal from here, which it doesn't really look like, but anything's possible, then we, but the sort of reversal that I'm looking for is this, so we kind of got, a nice big engulfing off this area, which is nice. And then we kind of pull back a little bit. Then we've got an inverted hammer. And then if this was like an abandoned baby, which it looks like, or, a morning star, then we've got the inverted hammer and a nice big strong solid candle, mostly full body candle closing above the 9. That to me is the sort of thing that I'm looking for. Or even something like this, that's the sort of thing that I'm looking for to happen over here. But we'll wait and see what happens. At the moment this is a very negative candle because we can see that it opened here yesterday at 10 a.m, traded all the way up nice and green, everything's looking good, people are feeling positive again. Then all of a sudden it's come back through and then traded back, through this low last night. And as soon as it went back to red, then this is the result of what happened. So it'll be very interesting to see what we get tonight. But today after 10 o'clock. But what we can see is that there's a lot of indecision here, and there is support here. But we are coming down to that support quite heavily at this stage with increasing volume. Stochastics oversold. you know, this is looking more negative than a lot more negative than positive, that's for sure. Just going through a few of the other cryptos. One thing I was gonna get in on Link this morning. I went to the gym at, you know, it was about 6 o'clock this morning, and I was going to place a trade on Link. But anyway, I'll show you when I get to it. You know, we can kind of see here, yeah, we've kind of passed all this, you know, jargon. We've got plenty of moving averages and lines and stuff like that there. So, you know, we can kind of see that. Actually, I'm just going to get rid of all that. Yeah, wide and loose trading, and then all of a sudden, it kind of looks like it's met its match, and we've got an engulfing to the south side, another engulfing to the south side, another engulfing, and then we've got like a spinning top, shooting star looking like, you know, kind of thing. But the only problem is it's at support, and usually when we see these at the top of a trend, it's good for a negative. But when we see it at the bottom, we just need to watch out and see what we're going to do. Okay, yeah, so anyway, so that one's looking pretty good. Tezos, so, you know, I'm just going to go back to Tezos. So I don't really remember exactly where I entered this or got started with this. I just moved all my drawings off here, and my drawings aren't coming back. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one here that I got in on, or, you know, it was up here somewhere. I don't know, like I think it was 428 or something like that I got in it. But anyway, like I'll have to go and check my account. But in any case, I got in, you know, a couple of times here, and now it's where it is. So I think the last time I got in was about 410 or something like that, or 392 or something. I don't know, but I got 3 entries in Tezos. In DOT, I got 3 entries in now there too. So, and, you know, we can see here very nicely, it, you know, I got in here as soon as it turned red on this one here. I was in there short, and then got in here again and in somewhere around here. So anyway, last night it threatened me with my last entry to be stopped out, but in any case it didn't get stopped out, which was quite good. I'm still happy to hold that position there. So with Mana, so I sold Mana at 322, I think it was. I'm just going to get rid of these lines here. So 322 I sold. You know, I don't know really, and that's 311. So it must have been somewhere around here that I sold. You know, I didn't see any more value in holding it at that stage, and now I'm just waiting for it to come back down, and, you know, wherever it finds support at, and I see a reversal, I'll buy it back in. Link, this is the one that I was going to trade this morning. So this is on the 4-hour chart. Actually, I'll just change that just so you can kind of see. And just here, you know, it was perfect. So I was looking at going short. So here's an engulfing off the 200. So broken down, you know, found support, broken through it, found support, broken through it, and now we're coming up to reach and try to get back through. The support now becomes resistance, and we've got an engulfing rejection off that resistance that was previously support. So I was looking at going short right here, selling into the market for this beautiful looking candle here. But in any case, I didn't trade it because I got busy doing other crap. Yeah. So anyway, that's that was Link on the 4-hour chart. Anyway, you win some, you lose some. So anyway, this seems to be going down quite heavily at this stage. So and here, yeah, with Mana, you know, like I don't know where we're going to be finding support, but as we can see, high lows, lower highs and lower lows from here, and where that's going to stop, I don't know. But, you know, a logical place would be 248. Actually, you know, I just did the bodies of these candles here. That wouldn't surprise me if that was around about somewhere where it had a bit of stalling action. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, and another one I was looking at going short on. Now, check out the support. Look at this. If we do get reversal today, you know, Avalanche is one to look at. This is on the daily chart too. So, you know, I actually drew a bit of a line there for, you know, a potential target that I thought might be the case, because we've got more support going back further here. You know, like I'll put that down as a potential target. But what I'll be doing here, if this market continues to be like super negative, I'll be waiting for a break here, a touch around about the 200, and then a pullback to previous resistance, and then looking for an engulfing pattern or some sort of reversal off this line to come down to these areas here. And when you think about it, that's like $80 down to $40. So, you know, it's there's some good gains to be made there. This one here, now look at this, you know, like this is trying, you know, and like, you know, we've got a lot of good things that have happened on here, you know, too. I'm just going to get rid of all that. So, but now here's what we were just talking about. So when we see this kind of spinning top hammer, shooting star looking thing, you know, that's good reversal. Now have a look at this one here. You know, there's one there. You know, it started. This was happening at a line of. Sorry, you always bring all your stuff back if you're going to try to draw a line. But you can kind of see there's a support, sorry, resistance line all the way here. Got massively rejected at resistance, and then we've got an attempt there, and it's come back down. So this is looking like more of a shooting star than what it is. So if we see a shooting star at the top, they're very effective. If we see a shooting star down the bottom, that turns into an inverted hammer, and they're also very effective. So at the bottom, but in the middle of a trend, they're not very good. But, if you turn that upside down, we can see that there's a rocket booster here as well. So, a rocket booster there too. So, and another rocket booster over here, all over the shop, looking good. FTM. Yeah, okay, so I got into this one too. I saw that it went up above here, and that breakout was failing quite badly, and then it came back down. I didn't like the volume either. It was a declining volume on the way up as well. So, at the end of this day here, I got in short. I sold into the market here, and so I'm in a little bit of profit there at the moment. So, what to get in about, I think it was 292 I got in, and so I'm up 20 cents, so not quite 10%, probably 8-7% or something like that. So anyway, can't complain. And but we can just see this market and have a look at this, like something's changed fundamentally here. And if we just okay, all right, well, I'll just pretend that my line's up there, and I was just taking all the drawings off before, but we can see that there's a trend line that matches up perfectly. Nice. And then look at what happened. We've opened here, traded up green all the way. Beautiful. And then straight away gone back down and gone into the, turned red. And now we're trading down below here. This is still high in the range. This is high in this uptrend. Now this is a shooting star. So, and how far it comes down, like nobody knows. Is it going to find support here? Is it going to find support here where it's at right now? Nobody knows. One thing we do know is that it's broken its uptrend line, and everyone that loves MATIC knows it. Oh, like the people that aren't gambling with MATIC, they know it. So this here, it would not surprise me if this came back up and attempted to, find resistance at this area. If it gets rejected at resistance, it could come, like down quite heavily. Otherwise, it could just keep on going down now for, like the way it is. So anyway, traders, I don't want to, have this too long. So I just kind of thought I'd make it, a quick video. Another thing I just wanted to point out with this one here that I've just noticed is this. So there's a thing that traders look for, and it's called a head and shoulders pattern. So if that's the left shoulder, there's the head, and then we've got the right shoulder. And look at this, we're already breaching that. Now, if we have a look at this, if all of a sudden we break this low here, then this becomes very important, because all of a sudden our head and shoulders is no longer heading up. Our head and shoulders has broken and confirmed that we're now heading down. So this is the price to look for. So I am going to put an alert. Actually, what is this price here? The low is $1.90. So we got $1.89. Yep, $1.89.5. Just enough so it goes below there so that I'm alerted when it happens. And I also want to put one just above. So if the price comes up, I'll be alerted at the top part. And so then I'll be looking for green to red moves up around here if I get alerted at any stage. So I'll come back and have a look at MATIC. Okay, traders. Anyway, that's my 2 cents for today. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you trade green. And if you're not trading any of these, like honestly, I wouldn't worry about it. It's quite risky, trading the south side, and it's very good because usually stocks or markets, they'll go up by the escalator and down by the lift. So usually when they go down, they tend to go like straight down like a waterfall. So you can make some good money, but you got to be very accurate and stuff like that. That's why I always place my entries with extraordinary accuracy so that my stops are minimal away. I want to be in profit right from the start. But in saying this though, this same pattern here turned upside down is going to happen at the lows when we're going to, when the market's right to be turning around and going back up. So at the moment, these are only showing on the top side heading down. Soon it will happen that it'll be on the bottom side showing up. So, I'll be all over it then, and I'll be commentating exactly the same way as I'm doing here for the down market as I will be when the market turns going for the up market. Okay, traders, I hope you have a good day, and talk to you again soon. See you. Any questions, let me know. Bye.